Welcome to Basil the Stew. Thanks for joining me for another episode of the series, and I appreciate your viewership and appreciate your subscriptions. I'd like to give you the history of the channel and where it's going to be going in the future. I've been doing, obviously, a lot of SK series stuff lately. I intend to add a little bit more ASL into the fold, including some Poland in Flames and other series. But SK Series 1 is almost done. SKs 2, 3, and 4 on the way. I've got some series and scenarios set up for that. And for the ASL series, I'm going to focus on the third-party products. Obviously, hopefully you've seen the Long March series by Heat of Battle. We're on the second scenario, right in the beginning third of the game. Very great scenario. That's by Lone Canuck. Also, I'm heading up a Poland in Flames campaign. Also, I'd like to dive into the Blockage by Lone Canuck. They have 5 or 6 different scenario sets. It was for a tournament series. I'd like to play those head-to-head with someone and go over the very different strategies that you used in Blockage. I'm pretty much a novice in Blockage myself. I'd like you to come and view and learn with me and learn my mistakes that I make, and hopefully they'll be the same mistakes you make and you'll correct them much more faster than I can. Also, I'm going to jump on the Firefight series. I've been interested in this series for a while, simply because the short, half boards, quick engagements, anywhere from infantry to full heavy metal armor. So I'm looking forward to that. The channel, what I'd like to do with the channel on some occasions is, for the newer players, is have them watch the channel live and have 8 or 5, 6, whoever shows up, and between turns, come on and ask questions about what they don't understand and what happened during the game. How did you smoke over here? Or spray fire, I thought spray fire could go infinite range instead of 3 hexes. Things like that. So it allows the players to ask direct questions immediately during them as they happen. Obviously, well, between games instead of between turns instead of between games. So I'd like to have some more instant feedback for the players on that. Instead of watching a video, maybe leaving a comment, because many players don't leave comments. They just watch the video and that's fine. But leave comments during the viewership and we can just have a discussion right then and there. We could have 4, 5, 6 minds bouncing off. Hey, what did you do here? What did you do there? Or what did you do in your game? Very short, quick conversation. So I think that can be engaging. I love listening to the 2 half squads and having their engagement and banter back and forth. They bounce ideas off each other's heads. That's another thing I want to try to do. Also, the tutorials. You guys are wanting to see more tutorials and more examples of play. What I plan on doing with my tutorials is doing rules examples versus actual rule by rule definition. So I'll take examples in the books and show them like I have with the bonsai rules. So show it in action, and hopefully we'll all benefit from that. J&D Hobbies and ID Jester have put out a lot of effort and a lot of time invested in their stuff. I think reinventing the wheel at this point isn't worth it, and they're doing a good job as it is. Also, again, if you'd like to support, you can take this time to support the channel or sponsor the channel. Head on over to the Patreon page. If you don't want to support the channel, that's fine. Do your support by just watching, thumbing up, leave comments, any comments you have, rules, questions. Hey Stu, you missed this. It's like, oh yeah, we did miss that. Anything like that, highly appreciate it. Just want to generate conversation, and hopefully you guys will continue to enjoy the videos. I want to improve them for you, and I need your help in doing so. Thank you so much, and enjoy the fight. Pont-au-Courson, France, 28th of August, 1944. After D-Day, many of the Ranger units were attached to the 8th Corps as Corps Reserve and assigned to mundane tasks such as Corps security and guarding POWs during the first operations of the Brittany Peninsula. Task Force Arnold, formed from companies A and C of the 2nd Ranger Battalion, was released from guard duty and ordered to advance west towards the Brittany coast to clear out German strongpoints along the way. Moving towards one such strongpoint, they discovered a Free French of the Interior, FFI unit. Oftentimes, the Rangers worked with these units to augment their normal tactical organization. The FFI were sometimes unreliable and often armed with a variety of antique or captured equipment. Their quality could be best described as unknown. After consultation, the Rangers decided to attack. As luck would have it, the Rangers also had discovered that a group of escaped Russian POWs had armed themselves and were led by a man known only as Joseph351. This group of Russian soldiers blocked the German retreat to the south and back into German lines. As the Rangers attacked from the west and north with FFI, the Germans had no choice but to defend themselves. This time the Germans hung on and the Rangers pulled back. The next day, however, after a German patrol was killed to the man by the Russians, the Germans were talked into surrendering. Alright, here we are, Joseph351, ASLSK 3. This is scenario S20, the very first one in there. There are no vehicles, although this is the scenario or the starter kit set that has the vehicles in here. The very first scenario is just strictly infantry, although it looks like a very interesting one. The victory conditions in this scenario are: the Allies win at game end by amassing greater than equal to the victory points by Scenario Special Rule 1. Scenario Special Rule 1 is a chart that you roll a die roll instead of a dice roll. It says a chart, and that determines how many 667s you get for the Americans, and how many free French you get as the 536s and 227s. There's a 226 here. So I rolled a 5 in the designation up here. I rolled a die roll 5. And that means I need 21 victory points out of to win the scenario. So the Allies also win if by the end of turn game 4 they control 30 hill hexes, which is about 2/3 of the hill. So you got 4 here, 3 there. It's 11, 15, 19, 24, 6 more is 30. So you got to get like this line up. If you control all those boards, which means you pretty much completely destroy the Germans, then you automatically win it at the end of game 4. I don't see that happening, simply because he spread his forces a lot and he can move easily on top of that hill without me spotting him. That is going to be a chore, I think. So, given his setup, let me describe the Russians over here. These Russians are considered to be escaped POWs. So that's why they're conscripts. And the scenario special rules, we'll go over the scenario special rules as well. So at the end of the game, because I need to accumulate a certain amount of victory points, by the end of turn 5, the Germans may exit good order units off of the south end of the board, which is over here, the green arrow, or the blue arrow rather, right there. And so they may exit turn 5, they may begin exiting units. So if they can crush these Russians here, they get set up and just get off the board. But they can't crush them too early because they can't give up the hill to give to the Americans. So that's like a nice little quandary that the Germans are in. They got to defend the hill to a certain extent, and then make a push to get off the board if they want to. But if they're doing well, they're fine. The second scenario special rule is all Russian units may attempt self-rally each rally phase. So special rule, they only have 1 leader. Otherwise, when they break, they're pretty much just going to be out of it. So they do have self-rally capability. There's still 5 on the backside. But so if you're DN, you're never going to rally. But anyway, there are 7 squads and an 8-1 leader, Dmitriev. And so that's my setup over here. I did this because I'm going to fire. Actually, let's go over some more special rules, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to do. The Free French over here on the right-hand side. They are designated by green units in the scenario card. But in Vassal, you could just make them French, as this unit is here. I just put French marker, no smoke, no nothing. So they don't have any smoke-making capabilities, and they do not incur inexperienced infantry penalties, which is the movement factor reduction and double cower, that sort of thing. So they're just French troops that are kind of weak. And the American 667s are considered to be an underlying morale and therefore not subject to ELR failure. Since the French are green, and the Russians are also conscripts or inexperienced infantry, those guys aren't going to fail ELR either. They're just gonna, there's no penalties for failing ELR for those units. The only penalties in this scenario for the Americans are for the 3 leaders they have. So ELR 5 for all the leaders, it's the Germans are going to have to roll really well, and the Americans are going to have to roll really poorly to actually fail the ELR. So for all intents and purposes, ELR is not going to be a problem. But you never know. So, Germans are set up on the board. This is a hill. For all the starter kit guys that have not played with the hill yet, what that does is elevate you up. And what it also does is disallow, the only thing it will do is you can't, normally you could look over hindrances when you're on a hill. Like this unit here, in AA5, AA6, if you'd fire on a unit over here, it would go through one hindrance and then land in that hindrance hex over here. Being 1 level above, it ignores all hindrances on that ground level. So being a level 1 hill hex, you can see over all hindrances. But the problem is with orchards. Orchards are a hindrance. Although, when looking past an orchard from an elevation above the ground level of that orchard, they, for all intents and purposes, become blind hexes, or they block LOS. So they're inherent terrain, which means any LOS through an orchard hex will be blocked if you are firing at a unit at a lower elevation from that. So take for example the unit in AA6 again, and if I had a unit moving up through here, he couldn't see me because the orchards are going to block that LOS. This is going to be considered like a tree line for units on higher elevation. So that's what the hills will do in this particular game. All right, he should be down here. So that's what that's basically the only thing the hills do in the game is you can't, orchards become LOS blockages. So the Germans set up between the 2 blue lines. That's fine. I'm going to delete those lines now. Those are setup areas. The Russians set up on this line and below. Don't need it any longer. And the Americans can enter on turn 1. Seeing what he's got here, I'm going to fire on this unit with 2 8 charts. He's going to fire on an 8 chart. If he breaks him, all of these units will move up and surround him, so he can't route, and he'll be killed on the first turn, giving me 2 free victory points. These units down here and below are simply just going to move to AA9, and if this unit stays here, they're just going to engage in firefights. This unit over here is in a hill, in a building. He's really not going to be able to affect this unit because of all the hindrances. So that's my plan for the Russians, and then we'll see how he reacts to the Russian move. For the Americans over here, I intend to move Stu or Donovan and the green units up as far as possible, and I'm going to try to envelop this right-hand side, or the top side over here, before this this unit here can get over there and give them support. Down here, Stu is simply just going to make a fire base down here, shoot these units. He's either going to rotate to me, and if he does rotate to me, he's just going to stay there shooting them, pulling units away from Donovan's push. And then if he retreats to the top of the hill, I will advance on those positions and make closer assaults. So that's the plan in that case. Matter of fact, this guy should probably be up there with them. 5, 10, 15, 2, 4, 6, 5, 11. Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to switch those. We'll do all 667s on the bottom, because we'll need more smoke to get across over here anyway. Donovan really won't need any smoke. He can just advance up to the orchards. So there we are with my setup. Scenario special rules. The game is 7 turns long. Never played this one before. Never seen it played. Never seen any replays. Let's see how it goes, and then we'll. I'm going to bring Dennis on, and he's going to talk about his defense and how he intends to kick my butt. So here we go. All right, Dennis, go right ahead.
Scenario S20, Joseph351. Haven't played this one before. I'm defending with the Germans. Very interesting. Kind of a free-for-all. We have Russian conscripts. We have Free French. And Americans, elite. So we've been playing more starter kit recently. We have some new guys in the group. Our local club. I was looking at the list the other day about what's different between the two SK and full. So the defense, obviously the hill is in the middle of the defense. So I set up thinking the Americans are going to push everybody through one or two of the woods. The board, leaving the north edge, splits the board in two basically. Rain is in effect. Orchards are in effect, so that'll be a blessing the curse with tricky lines of sight. So I set up with the better troops having the machine guns, the 4.67s, and have them in a building UFF6, Victor Zebra 1. So the basic plan is on the hill, a wagon wheel, if you will. I had to set up to cover the Americans running down the road, and then also get some field of fire so they don't get too crazy charged out in the open. And most importantly, be in a position to deploy. So the stronger forces come in on the north, the top edge. So that'd be the west board, I believe. The big patch of woods on the hill is going to be the recycle and rally point. They're going to have a tough job keeping the Americans at bay, not getting wiped out from some big, geez, like 16 down one shots. And then on the bottom are the not so well. I stand correct. Put 4 of the troops. The Americans have 7 6.67s and 3 5.36s. They're hoping for smaller troop count on the elites, but there you have it. So basically in the middle, they're going to have to just recycle, get back to good order until turn 5 when we can start to withdraw. So the trick is going to be rally. The 8-1 Herr Unterpins, Hauptmann Unterpins, in the middle of the board on AA6 to get good fields of fire. If need be, the 8-1 can fall back into the woods to start rallying people. The 8-1 with the 4.47 and a machine gun in Victor Charlie 7, because the leader can move a squad quicker. So depending on where he might be needed. And I figured on the south, there. So at any point, I had the guys in the center so I could deploy them to where they need. I think I set up a little bit too far on the left with the partisans. So he's going to get a 12 even shot at my 4.47 in the woods. I'm hoping the partisans aren't going to be too crazy and too aggressive. What I need to do is keep them at range, a point where I can shoot at them and they'll be out of range so I can say neener, neener, that kind of thing. That's going to be cat and mouse's. But the corporal on the bottom, I set him there so he could rally. Then he could also move around to the backfield, hopefully out of the range of the partisans. So if I can break the partisans, it's going to be hard for him to keep rallying, so I'll have to be a little bit more cat and mousey there. My plan is to hopefully draw them forward and then break them up, put them out of action, open up the door for the retreating guys or send reinforcements. There's going to be that 9-2 leader up in the corner there. 2. I figured take the Americans 3 turns to get to the hill. I can recycle and position, not lose too many, because there's that whole, the Americans can control more than 30 X's at game end, they lose. And in conclusion, this time, I'm going to remember to review the victory conditions and special rules at the start of every rally phase. So that's it in a nutshell. Again, I'm glad that the Americans split up into 2 forces. That'll help to loot their attack a little bit. My biggest fear was Americans would attack all as a bunch. In either the east or the west. And I would really have to do some scrambling. So
Sweet.
we shall see.
Sweet. The text.
So welcome back.
The text actually worked rather well.
Okay.
That's why it's like, oh wait, who the heck's that? Because I'm on call, so I have to have my work phone ready.
Oh, you are. Okay.
All right. So turn number 1. Good guys. Boom. All right. Rally phase. Nothing to rally. Let's go directly to prep fire phase. We do have some prep fire.
I knew it. 12 even.
No, not at all, not at all. We're going to go an 8+1 from Z5, and if you can, I don't know. I mean, you might be used to it, but if you cannot use the control circle to identify the sexes, because that'll bounce the screen around a lot. I wish.
Gotcha. Okay.
I wish they would disable the center on that, and if they just had the circle show up on screen, I think that's all they really need to do. But bouncing it around, I don't think is the best idea.
Okay, we're done. I'll look. I think there's a preference you can choose, so it does not do that.
Yeah, I don't know if there is or not, but okay, we'll see.
Understood. I won't just do that. I will
just
say I'm going to.
Like BB4 or something like that. You say BB4 or whatever like that, and that's fine. And because it's small, again, small map, easy to find out. So that is an 8+1 directly across the little meadow there, and hopefully we'll get some sort of good result. That's not going to do it. All right, then we're going to go to Dmitriev. He's going to do an 8 even. Dmitriev and the 2 units beneath him is going to be an 8 even. Same target. That is a pin task check. Wow. 2 10s and a 9.
Whew, taking it easy on me, dragging his feet.
So that really screws up my starting game plan.
Yeah, I was curious how aggressive you're going to be. I guess it kind of answers that question.
I figure 2 8 charts, I mean, just need roll 7, and you're taking morale check. So that's a pin check, and hopefully a pin doesn't even help me, to be honest with you.
Okay, I'm not pinned, just barely.
All right, so all right, we'll have to take a shot. And actually, let's move that over there. Okay, nobody over there is going to fire. Actually, the 426 can't fire. So that was a completely screwed up and botched prep fire phase. All right. Let's go straight to the movement phase. So, since you're not broken... Alright, we're going to take the Z9, Russian Z9 on the bottom. We're going to assault and move to AA9.
Copy. No fire.
And then the other unit will move 1 into AA10.
Okay, no shots. Go.
And then he'll stop right there. The unit up top. I expect that guy to be broken. 100%. 100% expected that guy to be broken. I don't want to do anything stupid here. So we have to take him out of the hex because it's going to be too sweet of a target. Alright, preservation of force. We're going to just assault move back for that unit there. I don't expect you to fire on him. Alright, down below. What I did on there, you may have seen on the map. I moved 1536 to the top and 667 to the bottom, so I just adjusted the force a little bit. So on the bottom, we are going to move Stu. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The squad behind him will move 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're going to counter exhaust. 4, 5.
Okay.
Not that it really matters too much. And then the unit above, Donovan and his cronies. Yes. Okay, he'll move 1.
Okay.
2.
You there?
3, 4.
I'm off. The orchards are blocking everything. These 2 orchards. Okay, you're there?
5.
Okay, you're good.
6.
All right, keep going.
That's it for him. The Frenchies in the back. We're gonna CX them.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, you're there.
And let me kind of exhaust him before I forget. I just... Alright, this guy will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, that one, let's see. I think I'll fire.
Alright. Gotcha.
It'll be long range. I think it's going to be 2 up 2. So it's 3 hindrances.
3?
Do we need to string it?
There's still only 2 orchards there.
Oh, right, because...
Yeah, Donovan's clear. He's
okay.
Yeah,
So
but I'll hit the 2
hindrances.
orchards for sure. And he's not assault moving. That's a -1. And so should be
2 up 1, correct?
2 up 1. Yep, 2 up 1 sounds good.
Here goes... Take that. No effect.
Let me move this over here.
I think there's no residuals because the hindrances reduce it. So
Right. Okay, boom. Good deal. All right, first fire. The other unit will then... Yeah, it's true, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6. And that's all movement.
okay. Final 2 up 2. Why not? There's no penalty of sniper.
Absolutely.
All right. So the guys who first fired will fire at 9-2. So I'm getting a 2 up 2 shot.
From whom?
Actually, from 1. Be 1 up 2 from here.
Z10, he can't fire again.
That's right, because there's no same or adjacent. Okay.
Right.
Right.
Right. The first fire limits him to adjacent shots in the defensive fire phase.
Okay, in that case. Not sure how they survived. The guys on the far left.
Yep.
447 will shoot at the 8-1 and the 2 squads.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to that.
Even is a 10. Is
There
nothing.
we go.
Wow,
There we
kind
go.
Kind of a slap fight so far.
That's huge. That's huge. Not that I can do anything with that, that guy, but
Hey, it's worth $1.
yeah, absolutely. The sick morale is garbage. Bonzo. Man, I was 100% that guy was broken. 100%.
Sure, I'll make up for it. Okay, down at the bottom, UCC9. There's the 427, 447 by the corporal.
Yes, sir.
Corporal White. They'll shoot a 4 up 2.
Yep.
The guys in
To
double
A9. Yep. Double A9.
Holy cow.
It does cower.
Okay, so it's a 2.
2 up 2. It's a 4. It's a 1 morale check. Looks like. Right.
It's a copy. Yes, affirmative.
Wow, that's a good shot. And he did break, but just barely. That's okay. Not subject to ELR anyway, but he's just broken.
It was only 1 morale check, right?
I thought it was 2.
4 on 2.
1 morale check. What? Really? 4 on the 2? Oh, okay. Yeah. My bad.
Wow, they pass.
All right. And he's pinned. Look at that. These guys are resilient prisoners.
Wow.
Or
They
escaped
roll a snake
prisoners.
eyes. I guess so. They don't want to go back. Make sure you
Yeah,
have a break.
exactly. Yeah, they don't want to go back to being prisoners. Of course, they can't fight very well. You know, they've been starved for a couple weeks, so they don't have the energy. That's why they're rolling 10s.
True, they can still pull triggers though.
Yep. Pull that trigger.
Hey, guys in the middle, the 467 with the light.
Yep.
FF6 will shoot at the 2 squads in the middle of the woods. So
Yep,
that's
Z5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there in range. So that'll give me a 6 up 2, correct?
Yep, good shot.
And look at that, 4, 5,
Wow.
6.
That's a
6
one
is a
Mirage check.
1. Yay.
All right, I go Mirage check, boom, boom.
And no rate.
Both break.
Final.
Oh, what the heck? Not sure why that did that. It's a pain.
ELR is...
Yep. ELR not applicable.
That's right.
And those they could self-rally, so not that they're going to self-rally next turn, but hopefully my turn I roll a couple 5s.
Oh, that's handy. That makes sense, because otherwise it'd be very difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only one leader over there, and yeah, it allows them to be used offensively to an extent, and not be completely destroyed when they get, you know, when they fail the morale checks, as they will with the 6 morale.
I would like to have more he's out of range. 4, 5, 6, 8. 1 up, well. I was paying attention. All right, I have one more shot.
All right.
Light machine gun in Victor Zebra 1. Bottom on the right. It's going to shoot right up the spine. So by my count, it's a 1 up 2, correct?
Right up to Donovan. Yep.
Yep. And rat-a-tat-tat. There it is. No effect. Okay.
All right. Off the chart. That's a good shot. That's a good shot there.
Yeah.
Didn't actually see that one, but that's a good shot.
So I think everyone fired. Okay, I'm calling that done. I'm going to switch the wheel. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Boom. I'm going to remove my defensive fire and do the advancing fire thing that you do.
All right. So again, no snipers. We'll fire back at you. AA9 to the unit in CC9. And that will be a 1+2. Oh, no point in rolling that.
I concur. Really?
No point in rolling that. And oh, okay. All right. So you fire at me, I'm going to fire back at you.
Why not? You need, if you get a 2 or 3, you get an effect, and there's no adverse effects, right?
For what's that? For the 426?
Conscripts.
Yeah. No, if I need a snake eyes to get a result, and that will cower off the chart.
Or if you get a 3, 3 and 2 is a 5, which I think is a pin check. Okay.
Yeah, pin check, and yeah, nothing's not gonna. I don't have a guy. If I had guys adjacent to you that could possibly jump in close combat, I would take the shot. So then let's say I roll it. Let's just say I roll it. Boom, 4, 5, 6. That's how you could roll 6. So yeah, if I had a pin chart and I had a guys next to you, I would absolutely 100% take the pin check.
Gotcha. You're way ahead of me as usual. Okay.
100%. And so, oh, very nice. Let's see. CX guys can't fire at anything really. Let's see. Fire long range. Take the LMG out, which is actually pretty damn good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's halved and halved. So we've got 18 down to 9 down to 4. That's a 4+2 shot. Or I could vaporize him. 4+2, not very good. I would need a 4. I'm not going to bother. Donovan will rip Z9, a new one. He's going to rip Z9 a new one. So that'll be 3. And that's within assault fire range. So each one of those squads is going to be 4 firepower. That's going to be 12 firepower. Even. Let me double check the LOS in case it pops them both. Yes, it will hit that. It will hit that second one because it hits right on the vertex.
Oh, thank heaven for assault favor. So 12 up 1, yeah?
So that'll be a 12 up 1.
Yikes.
And my beautiful rolls are still continuing. 10 is a... Well, you could roll Pentastic if you want, for whatever reason.
There you go. Oh, to waste the snake eyes.
There we go. Get him out of the system. Get him out of the dice bot. And that's it for my pathetic offensive turn. Route phase. I have 2 units. Get rid of the preps. 2, 4. He's going to route there.
Okay.
And he'll route over there.
Rally. Rally, how do?
All right. We'll do that, and then that's it for a while. That's it for that. So next phase, advanced phase. 4+2. Let's advance him there. Dmitriev, my comrade.
Shouldn't he be Joseph351?
He should be. We're going to go there, and we're going to go there.
Wow, look at this.
Down here, these units will advance forward here. Stu will take a... we'll move at least one guy in there. Let's see if that LOS is going to be anything. Let me clear the board for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We're going to move him there. All right. CX units. Actually, he's going to move here. All right. That's all we can do for the advanced phase. No close combat phase. Bad guy, turn 1. Evil Empire, turn 1.
Is not Russian turn? What are you talking about?
Evil, mean, and despicable, turn 1. I have some rallies. You don't have any rallies.
Okay, go for it.
The top to bottom, we'll go Y4 first, and the other one. Oh crap!
Ouch! Oh.
All right, well, that'll work. Man, those guys haven't rolled anything under a 9 over there. That's pretty bad. All right, pins are gone. Let's see, we clear that. Oh, this pin's gone. Bummer, but yep, they're prisoners. He didn't want to fight anymore, so he's just gone. They split.
Yep, gotta get a moment. Where are those Americans? Supposed to be around here somewhere.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the way with the Americans at the bottom right, but that's okay. Like we don't know where they are.
So we're done with the rally then, yes?
Yes, sir.
I'll move it to prep fire. This will be interesting. Same cat and mouse for sure.
That medium, I just see a lot of dead people on that medium right there. Unterpins. Unterpins.
Yeah, kind of. The orchards will block off till you get close, so it's...
Yeah.
We shall see. He needs to move. Is that worth shooting?
Well, so far I consider my turn 1 a complete disaster on the Russian front. Complete disaster.
Well, you got it out of the way, and you have plenty of time to recover at least.
That's true. That's true.
The maximum.
Go bad first. Rally for a good follow-up by the end of the turn. 7 turns is a good lengthy scenario, to be honest.
Yeah. Should be.
How long does it take you to get off the board? Actually, I hadn't figured that one out. You probably have to run along the road.
Yeah, it's 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
3 turns. So essentially, if I don't win at turn 4, then you could just like start leaving. You know, so you'd have
shoot.
3 or 4 full turns of movement. So
And
yeah.
they're moving. He's
Mm.
them, so. Oh boy, they're in the building down there. Okay, well, here we go. We're going to announce a shot on the bottom on the right, which would be the east, I believe.
Right. Yep, Z1. Absolutely.
I'm going to fire at your 8-1 over there.
Gotcha.
Or we're going to have a problem with you and that leader there, so basically have a beef stew.
Oh, beef stew's the best to have.
Exactly. All right. Maybe not a hot August day, but anyway, here goes a 6-up-1. Yes.
Yes.
Bam. An 8 is a pin, I think.
Pain task check. Yes, sir.
Hey,
Let's go.
no rate. Oh,
Leader
wait, no rate,
and squad. Squad is pinned. Squad is pinned. And you did get rate, to be honest. Yep. Good deal.
All right, so do that again. 2-up-1. Oh, almost broken. Okay. Their neighbors will do a 4-up-1, same target.
Long range.
Oh, that's right, because they're the. Yes, good catch. Good, you are paying attention. Well done. 2-up-1. All right. Yeah, I'll have to get up earlier in the morning to go on past you. 2-up-1. Here goes.
Okay.
Cower
yeah.
to 1. Blah blah blah.
All right. Good deal.
Yeah, those guys. Yo. Okay, that is it for fire.
All right.
Boom shakalaka. Let's do the move thing that we do. All right, moving over to the left, where freed Russian kept. Up on the top, BB4, the 447 assault moves back to CC5.
Yes, sir. You wouldn't take that shot, huh? I might have to take that shot at Dmitriev. Oh, 4 even. Oh, I don't know. Let's try and bait you. I don't know if you take it or not.
It depends on the dice. Okay, so let's do, speaking of which.
Yeah, they've been pretty sporadic.
Okay, the 447 south of them, by the court, they're going to full assault move to there.
Okay.
Squad to there.
Yeah, gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, you betcha. The guys to the light, we're going to step up for 1.
Oh, okay. All right. Looking good.
And 2.
Very nice. I
Love a parade.
will have to fire there.
Oh, why? Love a parade.
I'll have to fire.
Oh, 8-up-1. Maybe that wasn't such a good.
No, it's long range. It'd be 4-up-1.
All right, 4-up-1. Okay, that's better.
I'll take it, but it's a 4-up-1. 7, 8, miss.
Okay. Oof.
And no residuals. 2, 1, 0.
Agreed. Yeah, those guys all by
2
themselves.
range. 2 range is beyond bad.
Interesting. Also stupid. What are Artie Johnson's doing today? That'll be, oh boy, because I have a feeling we're going to need him up there. Well,
Interesting.
can't risk it. Okay, the guys on the hill, AA4.
All right.
They're going to assault move back off the crust.
Yep.
Another 447 will move due south into the orchard. Over to. Ooh, boy. Yeah, and I can't risk it. There. Make a few more apples before they joined up. Okay, they're done. Probably should have stayed shot at that guy. Well. CX guys. 2 up. Oh. VZ10, the guys on the top are going to self move back 1.
All right.
BB8 assaults that way. C8, same thing, assault move back there. Wait, the middle, Vogel and his guys. 3, 4. Winter Pence will just keep swinging that machine gun back and forth. There's my movement phase.
All right.
Take it away, defensive fire boy.
Defensive fire phase. Nothing on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, Stu will fire at the unit in Z2 with the half firepower squad. So that'll be a 2-1.
Yikes.
Oh god, these 10s. These 10s. All right, and the 2 squads in T2. Let me mark that guy. Stu's marked. These guys will fire at Z1. Don't know if there's an LOS there, but I'm going to check it.
12 even.
That is blocked.
Up to there.
That is blocked in that thing. It didn't look like it was going to be blocked at all, so nothing there. That's fine. All right, let's go. Let's kill. We can kill somebody here. You're going to have that, which is fine. I could destroy him. Not a problem. I can vaporize him. Yeah, I could vaporize him. He's going to rally in a couple turns, but I think that would be okay. Ten hex range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, let's do that. We only have a couple guys over there, huh? Yeah, we'll do that. Donovan will fire. He's going to fire at the LMG.
Really?
Yep, that'll be 12 plus 1.
Yikes.
12 plus 2. 2 orchards. It hits the orchard in Z2. That's
Agreed,
fine.
okay.
God, these 8s are killing me.
Dang, at no rate.
That's a 10. That's a pentastrack. These 8s are killing. These high charts are killing me.
And boom. Not a bit.
Okay.
Just thought about it.
And then these guys on the bottom, they'll take a shot. The 2 5.36s will fire at the 4.47 and AA10. It's a long shot. That's not going to do it. That'll be 2.5 long range. It'll be, yeah, it'll be like 4 plus 4, something like that. But I just need to roll the dice on that one. All right, done.
Advancing fire phase. Start and let the guys in the wood CC 5. 2, 3. Those shoot a 2. Half squad in the woods there.
Yep.
2 up 1.
That will DM him.
The guys with the LMG, DD7, will not shoot the LMG, but they will shoot. Pronunciation is not good, comrade. Cannot say name. Dmitriev.
Dmitriev.
The boss. You talk to the boss. Shoot that boss and his boys. So 2 even. 2 even at them guys. Boom. 6 on 2 is a pin or a nothing?
That's a pin.
A pin. Yay.
Dmitriev is pinned.
Fire.
Oh, they're all pinned except for the bottom guy. I'll mark it anyway, just for the giggles and stuff.
One more time?
I'd mark them anyway, just for the hell of it. Just so we don't get too
Speaking
lazy.
of just for the hell of it, these guys shoot at the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same target.
Oof.
So they move half to 2 and then half to again at 1 for long range. So how about a 1 up 2?
How about a 1 up 3? Sure you want to fire there? You're gonna hit all 3 of those orchards.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna hit all 3 of those orchards.
All right. Well then, these guys can't believe they're still alive. So do I take a 1 up 2 with Donovan and company, or go for the 5, 3, 6? You know what? These are usually shots that wreck your group. So half because they moved, half because of range. They're going to shoot a 1 up 2. Major Donovan.
Who's gonna fire? Oh, that guy. Yeah, I gotcha. Yep.
A 5. Look at that.
5 is a pin task, right? There's all my low rolls. They all make it.
Yeah, I should have shot it. Didn't think it through all the way. All right, that's it for the firing. So I'm going to Control F, move all the fires. Route. I have none to do. Yourself? Look at the time. I'm going to have to wrap it up after this, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll route him down 2-4.
Okay.
And then that's it for me.
Okay, let's do the advanced phase thing then. Yeah, now that these guys... Not too afraid of that, so... Light machine gun will fall back 1. There's the 4. Yeah. And over here. Oh, that's why I'm busting up the fire group party. Whatever. That's a huge commitment. Oh, goodness. Oh. Aliyak test. Guys on the east edge of the hill, scoot up a little bit.
Wow. Okay.
These guys. That will be so. All right, on general advance. Look at this. Boom.
Oh, wow.
Boom. Vogel's going to stay behind.
All right. That's looking good. Oh.
A little confusion in the ranks
Very
there.
interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Very cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can still advance. All right, let's call that done then for the
All right.
advance. I don't think we have any gross combat stuff, right?
Not yet.
Okay, Spanky. All right, so that'll be when we come back, American 2.
Yes, sir.
Wow, I like this. I like the random. I like the chart. I really like that fog of war.
Yeah. The random units that you get, absolutely. Man, the 536 is, oh man, with a setup. If you've got if you rolled a 1, you only get 3 667s and 9 536s, but you need 3 less squads to kill. But I'm not sure if that's even. I mean, you'd have to just charge the hill. I mean, there's no stopping. You have to charge the hill.
Yeah, you can't really pussy foot around too much.
Yeah, you make 1 stack with the 667s, maybe with the medium, just to destroy anybody that shows up, and then everyone else just charges because the range is just terrible. It's just terrible because you outrange all the 536s.
That's right.
That would be a lot different.
Wow.
So that looks good. Very bad turn 1 for the Americans. Very bad rolls, but my rolls are coming. I feel it. I can feel
you
the
and me
rolls
both.
coming.
Ignorance is bliss kind of thing. Hey, that wasn't so bad. Just you wait. Just you wait.
So,
okay, I should be good for next Wednesday.